Hello, everybody. This is Wrestling Rampage. I'm Joey.
I'm Tommy.
I'm Thomas.
Sorry, I don't feel good still.
Yeah, he's not feeling the best in this video. We got one more video that we're going to be filming after this today, and we'll.
And I don't give a fuck if you make fun of me or not. Y'all can suck my fucking dick. Okay? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Tommy's not feeling the best in the world, so.
Fuck him, Phil.
Well, make sure that you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Wrestling Rampage.
That was to the fucking haters. Say shit about our goddamn channel.
Well,
Fuck you.
we do have haters, Tommy. So.
Suck my penis.
Now they want to, you can talk bad about it if you want to.
At least
we don't get paid for this. We do it because we like to do it. Everybody likes to do things. So all you haters out there, you're just hating us because we like to do what we like.
Yeah, mainly it's ones with 2 subscribers or something.
Maybe things you like to do, some people hate you for that, right?
Could be. But make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Wrestling Rampage 2. Follow us on Twitter at Wrestle Rampage. Hit that subscribe button because we do have other videos coming out to you guys. We're only going to be doing a few today. Then we'll probably be doing something later on.
Yeah.
But right now, because we're feeling festive, we got the Money in the Bank briefcase present.
Move out of the way so you can see it.
If possible, get out of the way there. Money in the Bank is this Sunday. So we at Wrestling Rampage said, hey, one thing that got us noticed here on YouTube is we've done top 5 and top 10s, worst, best, whatever. It's one thing that got us really recognized on here, and we didn't disappoint with this one because we got the top 5 worst Money in the Bank winners. This is where we comprised a list of who we thought were the worst Money in the Bank winners of all time. Coming in at number 5 is Sheamus.
Mm-hmm.
He won it at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in 2015. In the Money in the Bank match against Dolph Ziggler, Kane, Kofi Kingston, Neville, Randy Orton, and Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, seven participants, like they did that they're not doing this year apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you guys think about when he was the one that went up there and got the briefcase?
I was pissed off because there's one's better in that Money in the Bank than he was.
True that.
Like Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dolph Ziggler.
Yep.
Not Roman Reigns, but.
Well, at first, a lot of people thought Roman Reigns was going to win,
Mm-hmm.
And out of nowhere, he just Bray Wyatt.
He should have climbed the ladder.
I was so pissed, right? He moved the ladder like he was gonna fucking get on it. And I'm like, yeah, go up there and get it. Bray Wyatt, fucking Money in the Bank winner. I'll fucking take that any day. But no, he fucking moves it out of the way. Sister Abigail's fucking leaves, and I'm like,
Especially when you saw the winner.
And then you see him cockadoodle-doo Sheamus with his fucking mohawk, his frohawk, climb up there and fucking, the Red Rooster himself wins the Money in the Bank of 2015.
Shit.
And he held on to his Money in the Bank briefcase for 161 days, constantly going in and out, thinking that he was going to fucking, I'm going to put it on the line, and I'm not going to put it on the line. And he finally does put it on the line after a grueling match with Roman Reigns at the WWE Survivor Series 2015. He puts it on the line and beats Roman Reigns in 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Thus comes the shitty shirt that says Sheamus 515 on it. You guys' thoughts of Sheamus? And,
Shit, I didn't care.
I
It
didn't
was a
care.
bad Money in the Bank winner.
Bad Money in the Bank winner. What'd you think about his Money in the Bank?
I thought it was a bullshit. I mean, he's never accomplished anything. He never accomplished nothing. That Money in the Bank did not accomplish a damn thing. Oh yeah, he got the title all right. How long did he hang on to it?
Not very long.
Better know that. So he didn't accomplish a damn thing. It was a ragdale bullshit all the way through the motherfucker. And WWE, you just picked the wrong fucking horse to run.
Well, we got some more wrong horses that they've ran. We're coming in at number 4 in the pride of Mexico's Alberto Del Rio.
Oh God.
Yes, because it was his destiny to win Money in the Bank. It was his destiny to win the Royal Rumble. Like it was his destiny to have a girl half his age in Paige.
Oh, he won the Royal Rumble
Lucky
that
son
year,
of a
right?
bitch.
Who did he eliminate? Santino Marella.
Santino Marella, he won the 2011 Royal Rumble. 2011 was a big year for Alberto Del Rio. It was. He won Money in the Bank in 2011. He won the Royal Rumble in 2011. He even became WWE champion.
Boy, they were really pushing him.
They were pushing Alberto Del Rio to the moon in 2011. And in that Money in the Bank match, he beat The Miz, Rey Mysterio, Jack Swagger, R-Truth, Kofi Kingston, Evan Bourne, and Alex Riley.
Oh my God, they were big time names.
There was a lot of top names in there. I'm sorry. If I had to go with anybody, it would have been Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
And Alberto Del Rio hung on to his briefcase for 28 days, turning it in on WWE SummerSlam 2011. If you guys remember 2011 SummerSlam, it was title for title John Cena, WWE champion, versus CM Punk, WWE champion.
Title versus title.
And of course, as Pops likes to call him, Superman.
Yeah, Superman.
So, and Alberto Del Rio cashes in, beats John Cena, becomes WWE champion. You guys' thoughts on Alberto Del Rio being Money in the Bank and his career?
I'd rather had Cena stay champion.
I would rather have seen CM Punk take the gold, but
Well, probably, yeah.
yeah,
He had a career?
apparently.
I don't remember.
Well, fuck, when he got fired at one time, they fucking brought him back. And guess what? Just like Tommy said, he was floating in mid-card when he left, and he's floating in mid-card now.
Mm-hmm.
The only stature that Del Rio got was, wow, he beat Superman. At that right there day, they pushed him so damn hard that he even beat Superman. My God. Give it up for Del Rio. Fuck you. You ain't worth a shit.
Well, speaking of shits, we come to number 3. Now, the performer himself was a good performer. It's just, I guess, there was some backstage politicking. I know that for sure. And things become a things.
Things are things.
Things are things. Coming in at number 3, we get Mr. Kennedy. Won it at WrestleMania 23, beating the likes of really good, wrestlers in this. He beat Edge, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, King Booker, Finlay, and Randy Orton.
Yeah, and that right there, those right there names, you get in with those guys, it's a who's who of what's going to take what. Easy.
And I mean, you've seen a lot of different spots,
Different techniques.
Jeff Hardy ends up breaking the ladder on Edge, doing that. And just it was a really
all of those guys had techniques of their own that they used. And let me tell you something. When one of them hit the high spot in the technique, God, it brought the house down. I mean, it was just such a great match.
You know, and actually, I was rooting for Kennedy to win that Money in the Bank.
That's probably one of my favorite Money in the Bank ladder matches.
It was. It was a really good Money in the Bank ladder match, and I'm glad that they went for Mr. Kennedy. But I know that Orton was not a big fan of Kennedy during Kennedy's run in the WWE, and Mr. Kennedy, you know, he got dropped from a main storyline that he was going to get publicity for when Vince had the illegitimate son angle. You know, at first they were going to go with Mr. Kennedy, you know, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, you know, and and then they did the walk bullshit and everything, and everybody thought it was going to be Mr. Kennedy, and backstage politicking apparently happened, and last minute they changed that Vince's illegitimate son was Hornswoggle.
Worst fucking writing and shit I ever seen in my life. My God, guys. Did Vince Russo have anything to do with that?
No.
Well, goddamn, it must have been a Vince Russo look-alike.
Could have been. Mr. Kennedy held on to his Money in the Bank briefcase for 36 days, and he ends up losing it when he put it on the line against Edge on Raw in 2007. There you go. Mr. Kennedy lost his contract to Edge, and that's the one reason why he's one of the worst Money in the Bank winners. And Edge ends up winning that, gets drafted to SmackDown, beats The Undertaker,
Exactly,
and becomes World Heavyweight Champion. You can't sit there and argue with success.
Nope.
Now Edge is technically, I guess, a two-time Money in the Bank winner, but he didn't really win the Money in the Bank ladder match. So that's why Mr. Kennedy is number 3 on the worst Money in the Bank winners. Coming in at...
Well, I got to, you know, here's what I say to Mr. Kennedy. You know, now I like Edge. You know, I've said it before. Edge was my favorite wrestler until he had to get forced to retire. Now Edge is a manipulator. He will push you into things that he will get his motivation to push you into things. And that's what he did to Kennedy. He pushed Kennedy, pushed him, made a fool of him, made a joke out of him. And Kennedy got mad. And he said, all right, I'll put it on the line. Bad move, Kennedy. Because that right there is what Edge wanted you to do. And he did it. Sorry.
That's why he's number 3. But we still got number 2 and number 1 left. And coming in at number 2 is... you know, so far, everybody on this list has worked for the WWE, of course. 2 of them do not work for the WWE anymore, and one was Mr. Kennedy. And another one just got released this year. And the Money in the Bank winner from 2013 Money in the Bank was Damien Sandow. He was in the Money in the Bank match against Cody Rhodes, Wade Barrett, Dean Ambrose, Jack Swagger, Fandango. Oh yeah, Fandango's fucking career in 2013. He was on fire then.
Wait a minute.
And Cesaro.
They put Fandango in there?
Well, if you remember, in 2013, he also had that win over Chris Jericho.
Oh yes.
For some odd reason, they were pushing Fandango for some fucking reason. I don't know why.
I have to ask myself that question. Why?
Wasn't the biggest fan of the year 2013, and wasn't a big fan of this match. I didn't really care who won. You know, the best one out of the group probably would have been Dean Ambrose, but Damien Sandow did hold on to his championship. Well, not championship, but his Money in the Bank briefcase for 106 days. And he proceeded to put it on the line against John Cena on Raw. John Cena's out there cutting the promo. You hear Damien Sandow's music, and he puts it on the line. And Damien Sandow lost. You had a championship opportunity that you could have presented at any time. You put it against Superman, and you lose. And he was, and not to mention, he was the first one to lose cleanly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Damien Sandow is number 2 on the list. And you're thinking, who the hell is number 1?
I tell you what, Damien Sandow, you know,
You know, Sandow
you got
was a
provoked
pretty
again.
good thing, but they didn't do nothing with it.
Well, hell, they didn't do nothing with his whole career. The biggest thing he ever really
His whole
got
career
over
was a waste.
I mean, besides being the stunt double, which was actually pretty entertaining, the rest of his career they didn't want to do nothing with him. I mean, I liked when he teamed up with Cody Rhodes as the Rhodes Scholars. I thought that was a pretty good tag team.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, you know, they started making him dress up as fucking the Sonic Worker and fucking all that bullshit. And
you see, you know, people say, you know, well, you know, the you know, well, you don't give WWE, well, WWE a chance and everything. Well, I gave it chances for all the years that I've been watching it. And the guys that they bring in, you know, just indie guys, you know, that they bring in, they want to make them look like fools, you know. I don't dig that.
And I mean, you know, some of you guys may know this, some of you guys may not know this. We have met Damien Sandow in person. He's a pretty cool guy. You know, he wrestled because we live in Kentucky. We met him when he was a student at OVW in Louisville, and he went by Aaron the Idol Stevens.
Exactly.
Pretty good gimmick. Kind of reminds you like Triple H back when he was doing the snobby shit. You know, he grew up, you know, in the vineyards.
Yeah.
And you know that, you know, he was the snob, and he put on great matches all the time. And I mean, like, all of us thought that he would make it to the WWE and he would do something good. But
WWE held him down. Didn't want to give him a push because, oh my God, look where he's from. Well, let me just embed to you people for this right here. You know, nowadays they say Florida wrestling is the move up to WWE. Well, let me tell you something. OVW was moving these guys up before Florida even thought about moving them up. And you check the record. You see how many top wrestlers come out of OVW. See how many top wrestlers come out of Florida. OVW beat the fuck out of Florida. What do you think? What do you think the wrestlers come from? Like Cena, Orton. They didn't come from Florida. They come from OVW, and I can mention a lot more.
Mr. Kennedy.
Mr. Kennedy comes from there.
Same thing. He former OVW alumni. And number 1, which is the worst Money in the Bank winner of all time, with Jack Swagger. And you guys are sitting there like, he won Money in the Bank? Yeah, he won Money in the Bank.
Okay. This, I mean,
to me, Jack Swagger did wrestle in OVW too. He was Jake Hager, and people thought he was going to go to the moon because he was from Perry, Oklahoma, and at that time, Jim Ross was there, you know, which, I mean, made sense. Swagger did. He was a good college wrestler. He was a good amateur wrestler. Professionally, not so well.
Yeah.
And, you know, he has the fucking personality of a cardboard box. So, I mean, you know, right there is fucking where you sit with Swagger. And he won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 26 against the likes of Shelton Benjamin, Christian Kane, Matt Hardy, Drew McIntyre, Kofi Kingston, Evan Bourne, MVP, and Dolph Ziggler. Exactly. There was 10 guys in that. And, you know, I would have rather seen MVP win. I would have rather seen Drew McIntyre win. But no, they chose with Jack Swagger.
Jack Swagger, you're right because I mean he had a great amateur career, school career. I mean he had awards and stuff like that. But when he got the opportunity to be with the pros, he just to me he just didn't have.
And the same thing goes for now too.
Exactly.
I think Jack Swagger is boring. That's just me. I thought he was the shittiest Money in the Bank winner I ever saw.
He just did not have the skills to do it. I mean, that's just my opinion. Because he wasn't. There's a whole lot of difference between amateur wrestling, school wrestling, and going to the pro wrestling. He did have the charisma. I mean, he was boring. He didn't know how to talk on the mic. He couldn't cut a promo to save his ass. He just did not fit in, and he still does not fit in. And it's one of me that is he going? I keep is he going from WWE yet?
No, he's still there.
What the hell for?
Well, I mean, if you remember, he had his arch rival Rusev for the United States Championship.
Well, that's already been thrown down the toilet.
Swagger held on to his briefcase for 2 days. Yes, and he turned it in against Y2J after Edge beat the dog shit out of Chris Jericho. Came in, gut-wrench powerbomb, and took the World Heavyweight title.
Well,
from Chris Jericho.
That is the smartest thing that Swagger
ever did.
Because, in a sport, you've got to be an opportunist. You got to take advantage when you can take advantage. Now that I give it credit for. Anything else, I'll get the hell out of here.
And some people don't even know that Jack Swagger was a former World Heavyweight Champion.
I agree.
But he is.
I agree.
He was probably one of the worst fucking World Heavyweight Champions of all time.
But he was a World Heavyweight Champion. I tell you what, you can go on YouTube and check it out if you don't believe us.
Mm-hmm.
Just go ahead, check it on YouTube. Just type in Jack.
You're right here. Type it in the little bar right there.
That's right. Type it in, and you can see it.
But Jack Swagger, reason why is because pretty much his whole career is forgettable.
Yeah, I mean it's like a nightmare that you just want to wake up from. Not even that.
You're sitting there like to me, I'm thinking this is this is fucking Vince right here. Signing checks and shit. Orton, Cena, Reigns. And then Swagger's somewhere in there, and he just marks it. But Swagger's still here? That's what I think about Swagger.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, you're right about that right there. Wow. What, we ain't fired him yet?
We should.
We should. Yeah, definitely you should.
But there you go. That was the top 5 worst Money in the Bank winners of all time. Make sure that you guys like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter @WrestleRampage. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you didn't enjoy this video, fuck you.
We do the best we can. We just like what we do. If you don't like it, that's just tough nuts.
But if you did enjoy this video, give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button because we do have videos coming out of the wazoo here at Wrestling Rampage. And we're going to be doing a giveaway here soon. And this is going to be a giveaway for a brand new DVD getting released in July in Living on the Razor's Edge, the Scott Hall story. That's right. We're going to be giving away a brand new copy.
Can I put in for that?
No, you cannot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want the DVD.
But we will be announcing how you can enter that in upcoming vids. It's going to be released July 5th, a day after Tommy's birthday, Independence Day.
Exactly. Independence Day.
So Wrestling Rampage is that cream that rises to the top.
Cream of the crop.
And nobody does it better.